be back. Hi, I'm Andrew Daddo, and welcome to the world's greatest commercials. And of course, you know my sidekick, Kane. Make him welcome. You're a good boy, aren't you? You know, I haven't seen Kane in a while. He's travelled around a lot in the last year making great ads. So have you missed me, Kane? You have. That's $2 for yes and 1 for no. Is that right? You made that up, didn't you? He's such a great actor. Tonight we have got a sensational lineup of ads from this year's International Advertising Festival in Cannes, which I was lucky enough to host again this year. More than 4,500 ads entered the festival, and these ads you'll see tonight are the best of the best. Now, some of them are silly, some are clever, and some are downright bizarre, but they all fulfil the same criteria. They entertain while selling a product, and I guess one way to do that is to use funky-looking guys and girls, and the first ad tonight has those and features one of America's favourite friends.
Chocolate good boy. Wine your body, wiggle your belly, dip and go down in a new style. Wine and go up, wine and go down, bubble and a rock to the new style. Around you feel like it too, and you feel whiny too. And the boom shakalaka to the dancer, boom, and the boom shakalaka is the brand new style. Wicked say wicked, cha-cha no say it wild. Ragamuffin style of the discipline child. Pan go down a cabin, well versatile, and you feel wine and go up.
David! David!
What?
I've ironed your shirt for you. Do you have to go out tonight?
The Lynx Effect.
Wiggle your belly, dip and go down in a...
Schneider, please report to radiology. Dr. Schneider.
My love must be a kind of blind love. I can't see anyone but you. I only
Pepsi, Generation Next.
Yeah, nice. I got a feeling little Norman may have been having his first impure thought in that commercial, and who could blame him at the hands of Cindy Crawford and friends? Now, listen, we get to the world of computer special effects where ad men really let their imaginations run wild. And let's say you want some pesky pigeons acting like fighter pilots as they try to relieve themselves on a nifty new Nissan. Well, all you have to do is ask.
All right, flyboys, listen up. Today, you're going to test your skills, see what you're made of. When you're up there, remember, you're not just birds, you're pigeons.
Sky Rat, this is Dirty Bird. Do you read me?
Dirty Bird, this here Sky Rat. I copy.
I've spotted a gold mine with a freshly washed beauty.
Roger, Dirty Bird. Wait, let's rock and roll.
All right, Sky Rat, make it messy.
He's still clean, DB, and almost home free.
Okay, Sky Rat, I'll get him. I've got you, I've got you. Medic.
Although the Electrolux Clario is surprisingly light, you'll also find it surprisingly powerful. The Clario. Intelligent design from Electrolux.
New Baygon. Its effect lasts for weeks.
Yeah, that particular ad won a bronze lion. Now, some of the most successful ad campaigns have a continuing theme. I guess like the popular Smirnoff series, where normally conservative people discover their wild side in a bottle of Smirnoff. Yes, lots of people can do that. Well, this year, Low Howard Spink won a gold lion by varying the theme. This time, the bottle changed their location, and this is amazing.
Dad is a pimp. I never could have outfought Santino. But I didn't know until this day that it was Bassini all along.
Mama says stupid is as stupid goes.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
The Force is with you, young Skywalker.
Toga, 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 toga. Yo, Adrian! I did it!
September 19th. Their inexplicable behavior continues. Got to go now. Braveheart is on.
It's not TV. It's HBO.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Imagine what they thought when they saw Planet of the Apes. It's hard to tell. Something special for you now. This ad for Blackcurrant Tango knocked off all the big boys at Cannes. Pepsi, Coca-Cola, all of them. It was actually one of the top 3 ads of the festival. It's quite brilliant, thanks to the latest technology. It starts in an office and ends up on the White Cliffs of Dover, yet it was filmed in one continuous shot. Have a look at this.
Hi, I'm Ray Gardner, spokesperson for Tango. This letter is from Sebastian Loys, a French exchange student. Sebastian says, I tried new Blackcurrant Tango and didn't enjoy it as much as Tango's other flavors. Well, Sebastian, all I can say is sorry. We've done all we can. We try to provide satisfaction for all Tango drinkers, even if you're only visiting our great nation. It's not easy. My friend Jeff here has been working on BCT for 3 years. You're an exchange student, aren't you, Sebastian? All hair gel and fancy loafers. What are your credentials, Sebastian? What drives you? When did you last get up at 4 in the morning for something you believed in passionately? We don't need you, you hear? You're one dissenting voice in a billion, Johnny French, you're that! Yes, Blackcurrant Tango is a charge to the taste buds. Yes, it's feisty. Yes, it's got guts. But so have we, Sebastian. Look at us! Come on then, Sebastian! Come on! Right here! Right now! You and me! Come on, France! Europe! The world! I'll take you all on! I'm Ray Gardner! I drink Blackcurrant Tango! Come and get me!
Fantastic. Certainly one of my favourites, and as I said, one of the top 3 of the festival. Believe it or not, it was shot in one enormous studio, and the latest computer special effects made it look like they were standing on the White Cliffs of Dover, so really quite an ad. Coming up on the world's greatest commercials, more Cannes winners, including some very serious young insects. Stay with us. specialist. No, I wonder, have you ever wanted to get your own back on mosquitoes when they do that, you know, that zzz thing in your ear? Well, this bloke doesn't get angry. He gets even, and he gets even in a very big way.
Recycled, a Volkswagen is still a Volkswagen.
A bit confused, I suppose. Well, that's half the fun of the diesel ads, they say. I think what that ad actually means is that diesel clothes are no good to you when you're dead. Okay? Fine, then. You guys tell me what it means, because I haven't got a clue. In fact, I've never met anyone who does have a clue about those ads. But we do have another one coming up later in the show. It's actually from the #1 campaign in the world, and it is coming up. Now we go to some of the agencies who consistently triumph with their crowd-pleasing ads. And this first one tells us that no matter how bad things get, you'll always appreciate a Pepsi.
Did you see how small the engagement ring was?
Think he's gonna show?
The diamond was only that big.
Did you find him? No. What'd you go to his house?
I went to his house.
Oh, was his car there?
No, his car wasn't there. Jack, I don't think your daughter's getting married today.
He's not here. And he's not gonna be here. Honey, say something.
This is diet?
How could diet taste this good?
Oh, yes, dear. You gotta try this.
I got it! I got it!
No, I got it!
my goodness, how pretty. Is there a card? Oh, they're from me.
See you tomorrow.
6 little numbers. Just think.
Yeah, really good. That's just one of the very clever ads from the Lotto campaign. Now, each year at Cannes, a special award is made to the company that has produced a high standard of work over several years. And this year it went to an old favourite of ours, and yours as well, Nissan Cup of Noodles. Now, this Japanese company's ad centred basically around primitive man and his search for food.
Hungry? Cup of noodle. Nissin.
Sunday at all-new Will and Grace.
Kiss it, bank it.
Or is it Jack and Grace?
I know more about Grace than you do.
The battle's on.
What does she want to name her first daughter? I don't know. Lily!
Sunday at 8 after Dahmer and Greg.
Stress should cause more perspiration than this.
How did she do it?
Oxygen. Congratulations. You're in.
Rexona Oxygen. It won't let you down.
Some cars have lots of options. On the new Mazda 323s, there's standard features. Like air conditioning, remote central locking, power everything, plus CD, airbag, and for a limited time, alloy wheels. New 323 Estina and Protege shades. The best looking deal in town. From just $28.40. Oh, and one other thing.
Wedding planner Mary Fiore always had everything under control.
You just fed the best man his speech. It's smooth.
We can't find the father of the bride.
Cover me up north. The FOB is MIA.
But now she's about to be caught by surprise.
Is this the guy who saved you?
There's only one complication.
We both know you did not fall in love with the groom. You didn't.
Jennifer Lopez, Matthew McConaughey in the #1 smash romantic comedy hit, The Wedding Planner.
They lost $500,000 of someone else's money.
Kill him.
Now they've got one chance to get it back.
I feel safer with a chicken drumstick.
A blockbuster movie premiere. Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, 8:30 Sunday.
The Dream Team is adding a potent new weapon to its arsenal.
I'm just another ball player.
The secret to his unconventional style, reliable sources say, are these fat-free rolled gold pretzels.
All right, guys, no cameras.
And that sparked an international uproar.
Pretzel Boy has unfair advantage. We make formal protest.
Fear and jealousy. That's what this is all about.
Let the Pretzel Boy play.
Only time will tell if fat-free pretzels will be allowed.
ไม่ติดรอสักครู่สักครู่
Way down deep inside of me.
หนักไหม
Supporters are everywhere.
Let Pretzel Boy play.
Let the Pretzel Boy play!
But the dream ended today.
We find these roll gold pretzels unfairly elevated game. The Pretzel Boy shall not play.
Oh, sure, I'm disappointed, but I got my own team now.
Go, 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 go!
All in all, a happy ending.
Well, they look good.
For the Pretzel Boy.
Yeah, very good. So there you had Pretzel Boy, and ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pretzel Dog. Magnificent. Working hard, haven't you, Kane? Let's go. Good boy. Pretzel Dog, ladies and gentlemen. He dribbles a bit, but, you know, he's getting better at it. Now, listen, thanks to shows like Chicago Hope, we've all got a pretty good idea of what goes on in an operating theatre. When Levi's wanted an irreverent campaign, they decided that a life-saving operation was the perfect vehicle. You'll love this.
Can you hear me? Tell me your name.
Richard.
We're gonna take care of you, Richard.
It's fun. I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. Once I ran to you, now I run from you.
He's crashing!
Turtles! Clear?
Levi's wide leg jeans, it's wide open.
Welcome to Toyota Starlet Safety on Board. During takeoff, the seat backs must be raised to an upright position. Your baggage must not be stored inside the cabin. Always use the luggage room in the back of the car. Before start, please fasten your seat belts. This vehicle is equipped with ABS brakes. For immediate stop, please use the middle pedal. In an emergency situation, 2 airbags and pre-tensioning seat belts will prevent body damage. The Toyota Starlet is also equipped with sidebars. Exits are located in the rear and front. If an emergency evacuation should become necessary, look for your closest exit. We hope you will enjoy your trip with Toyota Starlet.
It's just not working out. We've got our image to think about, yeah? You don't fit in, man.
Now look, we're called Black Snake, right? So we're like black. And you're kind of...
Charcoal.
Yeah, charcoal.
Yeah, charcoal.
Persil Colour, with its stain release system, cleans your clothes without bleaching out the colour.
So that's it then? I'm out.
Sorry, mate. That's rock and roll.
Take care.
The working title for that ad was Misfits, and it's really not hard to see why. And taking the mickey out of heavy metal won a silver line for J. Walter Thompson. Now, when it comes to making ads, Australia really is right up there with the best in the world. 3 of our local campaigns picked up bronze at Cannes this year. Grey Advertising won for its latest in its hard-hitting series for TAC ads.
How about you? I've been driving home a long time, mate, and nothing's happened to me yet.
Melbourne agency FCB combined an inquisitive youngster and a grumpy grandpa for a Heinz ad that came up trumps.
I'm a kid, it's my job.
And finally, the hugely successful Nike ad featuring Aussie rule star Wayne Carey as the Roo Boy.
Wayne Carey is the Roo Boy. I've heard Wayne go when he's missed a goal.
Is Wayne Carey Australia's most talented footballer or Australia's most talented kangaroo?
Welcome back. Great to have you with us. And this next group of ads is titled Desperate People, and if you're flying anywhere this week, pray that this next bloke is not in charge of your plane.
Captain, here's your cookie.
Clovis? Nope.
It was a masterpiece. A large pizza with 3 kinds of pepperoni and 300% as much of it. It was pepperoni perfection.
Let it go.
New pepperoni perfection from Little Caesars. 3 kinds of pepperoni, 300% as much of it. $8.99 carried out. Pizza. Or have it delivered.
Alka-Seltzer. When you've eaten something you shouldn't have.
Love it. Love it. And I guess that's one of those times you wouldn't want your dinner repeating on you, isn't it? Well. Alongside sex, humour is probably one of the greatest advertising tools there is, and Pepsi's latest offering has managed to combine the two, complete with a very neat twist at the end.
Hey, Tony, now that you've changed to Pepsi, what else would you change?
I like to be soap on a rope in Claudia's Schiffer's shower.
Well, she's all you ever want. She's the kind I'd like to flaunt and take to dinner. Well, she always goes her place. She's got style, she's got grace. She's a winner. Me first. She's a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a lady. And the lady is mine.
Johnson residence.
Hi, may I talk to the lady of the house?
Speaking. You're just not yourself when you have a winter cold. That's why Faze has the medicine you'll need to get better fast.
Mrs. Ann Johnson?
For the 3rd time, yes.
And unfortunately, that cow is no longer with us. Something about auditioning for a Sizzler ad. Now, most of the ads you've seen tonight haven't made it onto Australian television, but this next batch of award winners have. The first one features Jerry Seinfeld's observational genius as he sings the praises of his American Express card.
Release the hounds! Perfect pump.
2037.
Oh! Ha, ha, ha.
Mom and Daddy, you want one? What is baby?
HP photo quality printers. Good enough to fool almost anyone.
That's great. But who are the chefs?
Not going anywhere for a while?
Great googly moogly. You spell it.
Yeah. And if you think that ad looks a bit familiar, well, you're right. It was actually remade for Australian telly. They used the Adelaide Crows and the Brisbane Broncos. That's right. Coming up, we've got some twisted tales. Stay with us on the world's greatest commercials. You know, one subject Australians seem to be experts on is beer, and here are some great overseas ads for the amber fluid. And the first one stars English comedian Jack D. Now, he has a very dour approach to life, and he wants to do a nice, simple ad about beer. Nothing fancy. Of course, it turns out anything but.
Ad men are always on at me to liven up my advertisements for John Smith's Extra Smooth Bitter.
They don't think it's enough to talk about its extra smooth taste.
What we need's a bit of action, Jackie. They just don't get it, do they? Well, I told them straight. No gimmicks, no dancing ladybirds, and definitely no penguins. Just me in a pub with a pint of John Smith's Extra Smooth. Pure silk in a glass. So, if this is a bit dull, you can blame me.
Cut it. That was nice, Jack.
So you're going to put the pub background in afterwards?
Yeah, that's right, Jack. Yeah, we're going to put it in later.
And at the end of the day, you shake hands and head for the crisp, clean, refreshing taste of broccoli.
Nice, kind of good for the vegetarians. Now, when Nissan wanted an innovative ad campaign, they decided not to go for your usual sweeping shots of cars driving down country roads. Instead, they took a look inside a toy box and came up with a delightfully twisted tale.
Nej, men den här gången känns det helt annorlunda. Göran. Vi träffades på internet. Vi tänker precis likadant. Nej, jag har ingen aning om hur han ser ut. Men jag håller på att ladda ner en bild från hans hemsida. En tid det tar. Gud, ska du se hans ögon? Vi ska ses ikväll. Typ nu? Vad tror du om jeans då? Han ser ut som en jättesnygg Kevin Costner. Jag ringer imorgon och berättar allt. Okej, hej.
And I know you can't judge a book by its cover, but maybe he had a great personality. Then again, maybe not. Now, from brilliantly clever ads to brilliantly simple ones that prove just as effective as those with big budgets. This first one is, it's an amazing ad. I think you'll like it, and I'm sure it will test your concentration.
The acid test. On the left foot, Nike. On the right foot, Mizuno. Mizuno in the lead, Nike in the lead, 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 Mizuno in the lead. Mizuno is the winner. Nike is last.
Beautiful, and I'll tell you, I would hate to think what happens when he needs a grease and oil change. Lovely thought, that one. No, all right. Coming up after the break, the big winners at Cannes 97. You will love them. Welcome back. You know, misunderstandings make for great comedy and therefore great commercials. Watch what happens when a boss doesn't quite explain himself properly.
Okay, fine. I'll let you sort it out with my assistant. Let me put you through. Hunter?
Merry Christmas, boss.
It's for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Hey, look what the boss just gave me.
Dreaming of a sail phone?
It's great. Thank you.
Maybe you should take advantage of Itiner's Christmas offer.
Ah, it's nothing.
You'll get much further on with Itiner's.
There's something that I've been meaning to tell you for quite a while now. I think about you all the time, every waking moment. I've changed my whole life around since meeting you. I don't know how to say this, so I'm just going to say it. I love you. I need you. I have to have you.
Ja, maar er moet toch meer aan gedaan worden. Dat is natuurlijk... Waarom zie dat dat nog gebeurt?
Hé, hey, het is groen! Hé, hey, nou is hij weer rood.
Fruitjoy, het nieuwe groenveel pas van je rood, pas van je rood, veel groen, groen, oranje, pas een fruitijsje.
Beautiful, very popular. And that little gem picked up gold for Lo Cooper and Shooten of the Netherlands. I love that one. Just the look on the dad's face, it's quite beautiful. Now, the international media get their turn to have their say at Cannes, and they vote for the Journalist Award. This year's winner involved one clumsy young man's inadvertent attack on the President of the United States.
Chase. Enforcement of race taxes on working families. We can't deal with our community in America should be we alliance.
Tears in your eyes, that one. And again, brilliant use of computer imaging and lookalike actors helped clinch gold for DDB of the Netherlands. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to the big one. The Grand Prix winner, you've already seen one left of centre ad for diesel clothing, and here is the other one that helped take out the top prize at Cannes for 1997.
Auch wenn ich jetzt nichts mehr habe, ich kann mich nicht immer spinnen. Warum immer ich? Warum frag ich dich? Liebst du einen anderen? Ich lieb dich so sehr, was willst du noch mehr? Es wird höchste Zeit, denn sonst bin ich es leid. Du kannst nicht so einfach gehen und lässt mich hier ganz allein. Mach mir das Leben nicht schwer. Ich frag mich selbst, ist das alles normal? Warum immer ich? Warum immer ich? Frag ich dich, liebst du einen anderen?
Diesel. There you go, and as our two friends ride off in the distance, so must we. It's been a pleasure to be able to bring you the world's greatest ads once again. Kane, you're heading off to more big commercials. And before we go, we must thank a few people. Terry Savage, Val Morgan Cinema Advertising, and of course the International Advertising Festival. So that's all from us. Till next time, I'm Andrew Daddo. This is Kane. Thanks for watching. Enjoy yourselves, and good night.
Now the team have been chosen, join the pop stars rise to fame on their first day in a recording studio tomorrow night from 7 in Pop Stars. Then at 7:30 it's Dharma and Greg. Stay with us for Super 12 rugby action when the Waratahs take on the Auckland Blues.